triangle entry. I got my lovely assistant Cullen. We're gonna do it from Misery Guard. So here, I've got my grips. I like to play knee shield a lot, so sometimes I'll start here, high knee shield, got a thumb deep in the collar, put on the hip. Now I transfer to Misery, where I'm pushing his elbow out, trying to stay in the center of the bicep. And I want to get all the way to my side. I never want to be flat on my back playing this guard. So my options are Cullen goes over the top. I go armbar. Boom. Keep this grip that's in the collar there. If I launch it, it can turn into a choke. But if I keep it, I still have control. Okay? So we go back into position. Cullen's other option is he goes under. If he goes under, I go into a triangle. Now, if I'm that lucky I'll get a good triangle, I want to keep this grip in the collar like I had, keep it, and a lot of times I'll get the tap right here. Now, that's a good chance that's probably not going to happen. You might get lucky once or twice. So, what's your other options? He postures up. I get a halfway triangle, is what I would call this. Now, my options have changed. I want to start shoulder walking and start breaking him down. I want to get on my side and start just wiggling. See how his posture breaks down? He can't snap me. Even if he does, he tries again, I just keep walking and he's going to get more tired than I am because he's carrying my weight. Now, I get enough angle, I get the position, I finish the choke. Boom. My other option is going over the elbow. It doesn't even have to be a deep grip on the triangle to finish this. I'm just going to hip up and make sure his thumb is in the air. That is what makes this arm bar work. Thumb in there. Boom. He's tapping. Boom. Okay. The other one, his other reaction is he puts his arm in the center. Puts his arm in the center. I go to the wrist and I start trying to hip in and do Americanas. Okay. His other option, he tucks his arm behind my hip line. This is a very common one because most people, when they get in a triangle, they start worrying about pulling the arm across the center. This is the arm that I would want to cross the center to finish the triangle. So what I want to do is I'm going to lift my hips up off the ground, dive under this arm, pull it to my ear, and I'm going to grab my elbow with the triangle grip. Now, some people are so big, it's hard to keep your triangle locked. If your triangle does happen to come unlocked, what I want you to do is pinch your knees together and turn your hips towards his head. But for this video, he's not that big, so I'm gonna keep him locked. I'm gonna go as deep as I can with this grip, grab my elbow, point it to my ear, and slide down and start crunching. And now he taps. I can roll this all the way down to his elbow. If he gets here, I have a wrist lock here, and those are just for your evil friends. Okay? Now, sometimes he'll keep that grip here, and I don't want to do the razor. Sometimes I want a Kimura finish or omoplata. So this is what we're going to do from here. I'll go to the same grip. Say he grabs his belt. He grabs his belt. Instead of grabbing at the wrist here, I like to go to instead of grabbing this part, I like to actually grab his wrist. That makes him really worry a lot more. Just a pro tip. So grab at the wrist and start fooling with his wrist. The wrist bends more and he's gonna give you a lot more lean. When he does his movement from it, you dive, you get your angle. I wanna get my angle more, and now all I'm gonna do is take this towards his head. Simple. Now, a lot of times they'll start freaking out, so he spazzes out and straightens this arm out. Boom. Now I'll just swap to the other one again. Finish. All right.